Willie D Live.
It's Willie D, y'all, back with another episode of information and instructions to help you navigate through this wild, crazy, beautiful world. In the studio, Juan, Villareal.
What's up, Willie?
What's up, homie? How you feel?
Thank you for having me. I feel great, bro. I feel great.
Let me put this thing in reverse. What's up, fucker?
Man, I used to be so popular, bro. I used to go up there and just say that on stage, and people would go crazy. They couldn't wait for me to say it. You know, I used to get booked at colleges, and they would be like, "Hey, man, we know that word you use. Like, don't say it. Don't start your show like that." I'm like, "You want me to go out there in front of all these kids, the college kids, and not say it? Yeah, don't say it." I'm like, I would look at my manager, and be like, "Okay." I'd walk up on stage, Willie, like, "What's up?" And 3,000 students, "Fuck her!" They would yell it, like,
right.
"You booked me for this!" Like,
how did that term even come about? That phrase.
What do you call it? At the hip hop, when they used to have that Apollo night on Thursdays,
right? Yeah,
I saw a lot of people get booed because they would take it too long. They were like, "Okay, how you doing?" This, that. They boo. They couldn't even get the. You know what I mean? The 10 seconds, 15 seconds in.
Right.
So I said, man, I need to hit them quick. I'd be like, "What's up, fuckers?" And
but did you know you was going to say "What's up, fuckers"? And just came out?
I saw two dudes getting booed. they didn't get one word in. And then in New York is different. Like here, comics, we're a little bit more passive on stage. We can take our little time and then, you know, the energy, whatever. In New York, bro, like, come on. Like,
they boo you right away.
Man.
It's out the
Derek Ellis. Derek Ellis is, I love that dude. Like, he's one of my family comedy brothers forever.
Who this?
Derek Ellis.
Oh, Derek, yeah, he went to Forest Brook.
Oh, yeah, yes, dude. Yeah, because I went to Smiley, so that's what we saw. Yeah, so I'm like, okay, we did the Bad Boys of Comedy. You know, Derek, he's original, man. Like, he starts the show, he couldn't get it out. So they booed him on the Bad Boys of Comedy.
Where was this?
This was in Brooklyn. Puffy did it.
Okay.
Yeah. So they booed him, man. And I was waiting for my boy. You know, when you out of town and one of your homeboys from your own town, I mean, he's Houston, I'm Houston, and we in New York. That's like, what's up, dog? And so I'm rooting for my boy. Like, man, go rock these dudes. And I was like, hey, man, you know New York? I said, I know Juan, I know. And I was like, okay. And you know, because I was going to New York a lot before a lot of these comics, because I got picked up right away. So I already know the different flavors. So I was like, hey, man, you know, get him, man. Whatever. I know, man, I got him, man. I got him. And Derek is funny as fuck. He went up there, man, and hold on, yeah. They booed him, man. Puffy was not around. He was, you know, here and there, but Puffy ran on stage, grabbed Derek, grabbed the mic, grabbed Derek Ellis and dragged him off stage.
Wow.
Yeah, so we're in the limo on the way back to the room, and Puffy, everybody had limos. Really, like Puffy, it was balling, bro. And I need to tell you something about him too, man. Like he saved me. He could have.
Who, Puffy?
Yeah. He could have did some stuff. Well, let me tell you, man. We went to the limo, and Derek is next to me, and I'm like, hey, man, at least you got to meet Puffy. Man, fuck you, Juan. I didn't want to be. Because everybody wanted to talk to Puffy. Nobody, he would run and run. Like, you couldn't talk to him. You know what I mean? But he looked at me. He's like, what's up, fucker? I'm like, what's up, fucker? But I had just, you know, broken up, went through some bad stuff. They put me out there, and then they booed Derek. They booed somebody else, and then they were going to stop the show. I mean, to film tomorrow. Like, nah, man, I'm already makeup, and then let me go do my thing. So I went up there, rocked it, and then when I got off stage, cameras were following me. Like, I said, what's up, fucker? And then they followed me to the green room, to where all the comics are there. There's a lot of people there. And I'm like, man, what's up? Hey, I'm Bad Boy, Puffy, man. Thank you, R.I.P. Biggie, Brooklyn. Thanks for the love. And talking about West Coast. You know, back then I used to talk a little bit. Still got love for you, West Coast. Still the really thug life. And even the cameraman was like, and then people just started getting away from me. And then somebody said, hey, man, you got to go. Somebody told me that when he saw that, he got pissed, started kicking shit, and why the fuck we even bring him on here, this and that, whatever. So they never aired it. They never put me on tour. They never, so. But I want to thank Puffy for doing that, because I was younger. I said some dumb shit. And you know what I mean? He could have let that go and said, look, and it would have looked like I was this. They could have made it like I was just telling Brooklyn, you know what I mean? Talking shit about Brooklyn or putting people down, and you know what I mean? It could have got bad. So
Well, let's just hope it never comes out.
Well,
because it lives somewhere.
I know.
Unless they destroyed it.
Nah, man. You know what I think? I think he waiting for me to just bam, bam. TLC, you ain't gonna believe what Juan said.
Nah, man. Hopefully that thing is buried.
Yeah, hopefully.
It never sees the light of day again. Let's talk about your brand of comedy. Let's talk about, like, you have a penchant for talking about family. You talk about, aging, your children, relationships. That's really your biggest thing. It's like you talk about relationships and family.
Nah, I do, because I'm in one. I mean, my wife, and so now that's part of my life. So,
yeah. But when you talk about family, I heard you was just talking about how we were off camera and you was talking about how your cousins used to pop you across the head.
Man.
And that would be considered assault today.
Yeah. Like, they used to, how they used to come up to you and knee you in the thigh sometimes?
Yeah.
What's up, man? We used to do stuff like that. We had, like, my theater there's 2 boys, 3 boys, 4 boys, 6 boys. It was like 26, 27 of us. Yeah. We had like 2 female cousins. So, yeah, they'd walk by me and just, slap me in the back of the head. Everybody getting slapped, punched, thrown down.
Right.
Yeah, and it was funny. Some people would laugh like, oh, man, and it would hurt sometimes.
Did you ever swing on them?
I tried to a couple times, but I wasn't a big dude, Willie, till I came back from the Army and started working security. I started working out, learning my stuff. So they used to throw me around a little bit. But I would get them back, you know what I mean? I put like some toilet water in their soda, and I'd tell them, hey.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I did some, I got them back my little, put some stuff in their shoes. And
Speaking of security, have you ever seen that security guard you used to get into it all the time with the drunk you was security and the guy was the drunk. When you was working security at the club and you used to always get into it with this guy.
Yeah. Well, he beat me up 3 times. Willie. That's Willie, man. Imagine coming out. He done beat you up, you know what I mean? And like I said, the little boots. The first one was real quick. He then threw me over a truck. Like I said, I heard a noise. I ain't never heard a noise like that, and I don't know what kind of noise it was, but whatever. And I was just looking, and my foot was passing up the hood ornament of a truck. And I'm like, this fucker just threw me, and I landed in between the truck and the car, and I seen them little boots, click, 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 coming around. And I was commissioned, man. I took out my gun, and I said, hey, that's enough, bro. That's enough. He goes, yeah? I'm like, yeah. Like, and he was a regular. I've known him. Like, he would go there for like a year or 2, like, you know what I mean? And then I walk out the owner 6 months later, and I was kind of taken out because that's when I started working out. Really, like, I can't do that. I wanted to learn all those moves. And 6 months later, man, I done been through some stuff. Every weekend there's some stuff.
Thought you was ready for it.
Yeah, I thought I was ready for everybody, dude. Man, that dude.
What happened the second time?
I walked out the owners. It was about 3 o'clock, 3:05, and then I just hear, hey. Now, this is by Sharpstown. There's a Whataburger back there, and it's a strip center, so it's a big parking lot. The whole parking lot is empty. I could have used my periphery. I could have just glanced, and I didn't because, there was some, what do you call them, some billiards, whatever. He was parked like this, and the owner car was over here, so I didn't even pay attention. It's real quiet and stuff. We didn't hear nothing. The owner, I was thinking about it. I remember the owner looking like that, and I didn't even look. You know what I mean? I didn't even, no, you're good. So they went home, and that's when he goes, hey. And I look, and he's sitting there leaning against his truck with a beer. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, man. This dude's thugging, hey. I'm like, you want otra vez? You want another shot? I'm like, yeah. Man, that dude, man. I hit him too, Willie. I hit him hard. Like, I thought I did. I hit him.
So you said, yeah, I want another shot, and you walked up to him, and
we
hit him first?
Walked up, you know what I mean? So we good?
Who swung first?
I don't never swing first. Like, I don't do that. So it started off like, you know what I mean? Ready, man? Sure. Like, he was talking a little
Pushing
shit.
going.
Yeah, like, this and that. Then I grabbed the arm, and I did that little Stevenson. Like, that's why I worked on this, man, so I could just bam. So I thought I got him. You know what I mean? I said, bam. And he said, and like nothing. And then I gave him a good kidney shot because that's how he got me the first time. Whatever. No, I mean, I was trying to get him a kidney shot, and I thought I did. I felt it, and I felt good. And he just went and made a little sound, and then he just started bah, 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 boom, bah. That was it, bro. I don't know where he hit me. I was like, I went home later on, saw the bruises and stuff. But I was like, man.
So he dropped you with body shots?
Yeah. Yeah, he hit me one time, and he pushed me. Like, he didn't want to hit me in the head. He just pushed me because I was already like, I was not going to move no more, man. Like,
that's the second time.
That was the second time.
And how did the third time go down?
The third time, the same, pretty much. Like, I was working out, training, taking it out on other people sometimes. Little fucker shows up again.
You thinking about? Are you thinking this is over? Or are you thinking that yo, I'm gonna have to face this guy again someday in the future?
No, I thought it was.
You thinking it
because it wasn't a mean fight. Like it was like
it's just a contest.
Like he whooped my ass, went back, drank his beer, and waited for me to make sure I was okay to get into my car and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. So the third time, I'm ready. So the owners parked behind the club this time. So they parked behind the club. I walked around the building to get my car. He's out there. I'm like, the same little pole, same little lean. I already know his punches. What's he going to do? Man, I got this plan. Flawless. You know what I mean?
So you feel very confident at this time?
Yes, very confident. I take off my gun, my rig, my handcuffs, all that shit. I take all that off. I open my car. I'll put it in the front seat, close the door. I'm ready. Took my shirt off now. Like, not, I mean, I have my undershirt with it, but okay, fucker, let's do this. And that dude fucked me up so quick, Willie. I thought this was going to be the best one. I was like, yeah, because, you know what I mean? You ever see that part where Bruce Lee gets beat up with Chuck Norris? He's like, and then he starts, I felt like I had my, okay, this is it. That dude fucked me up. I couldn't get up. I gotta go, man. That's what he told me. I gotta go, man. I'm on the ground, turning like, man, fuck you, man. Go. Like, no, man, come on. Let's go. Nah, that fucker.
He was trying to tell you to get up so he can
leave. He didn't want to leave me there like that. That motherfucker, that was a friendly ass woman. Like, that was a lesson. So he waited and got impatient and said, hey, man, I got to go. Let's go right now. And he started grabbing me, like, you know what I mean? I was going to swing on him, but I was like, okay, he's not trying to hit me. Because I didn't know if he was going to punch me again or what. I didn't know what was going on. I was discombobulated. So then he walks me to my car, Willie, opens the door, grabs my rig, gun, and everything, and just throws it in there. And then, you okay? Like, yeah. And then the fucker is like, okay, you okay, man? You okay? Okay. All right, man. You can't fuck with me in Spanish. He was saying, like, you can't? Okay, yeah. You good? I'm like, yeah. He's like, you want me to follow you home? It's like, man, fuck you, man. Like, get out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Did you ever catch this guy's name?
Man, it was, he had like a nickname, man, because he was there all the time.
Yeah.
But, I forgot his name. I told y'all last time it came back to me, man.
Was he a troublemaker inside of the club?
No, dude, he was going there for a year. Cool dude, tip everybody. But what happened was somehow he grabbed one of the waitresses by accident or something. She was new, and I don't think he did it on purpose. But the owner was, there's a lot of people. It's like 400 people in the club, 500 people. And he's like, hey, man, get that dude out of here. Get him out of here. Like, oh, that's, get him out of here. Get him out of here. Rodilio, I think is his name. God, man, I've said it too.
So you escorting him. You trying to get him out of the club.
Yeah, I tried to block that man.
He takes exception to it.
Huh?
So he takes exception to you trying to put him out of the club.
Yeah, I had to take him out, man. And like I said, he was always go there by himself, leave by himself, buy people shots. I mean, just the band. He would send the band. Sometimes we had a band. He would send them. He was a good dude. Asked me about my family, kids, everything.
So when you see, but you knew all of this, but was you aggressive trying to put him out, or you just trying to
He didn't want to leave.
Out?
We were already outside. I had already escorted him outside. Like, hey, bro, the owner doesn't want you. That lady, because that girl, I don't, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna say that girl didn't like it, and she made a big scene and was really upset and this and that. And I wanted to say she might have overblown it, but I'm really careful because that's a female and that's a man. I don't know what he did. So she said he tried to grab her, and he was just like, why would I do that? Come here. He was telling me, I'm like, dude, you just got to go. That was the first conversation we had. You got to go back there. And we're kind of, and he's kind of like, nah, man, I'm going to go in there. I'll just stay on the other side. This and that and whatever. And then we got in between the car and the truck. Like, man, just leave, man. And it started getting a little hostile. He started to get agitated. And I'm thinking, I got this thing under control. And then he grabbed me a little bit. I'm not leaving. And then I grabbed him and put him against that car. I said, listen, man. You're going to leave this and that. And that's when we started like a little bit, I mean, real quick, like 2 seconds. And then, and I just like, what the fuck happened?
What happened?
He threw me over that truck. That was the first, you know what I mean? That was the first conversation.
When he threw you over the truck, what happened?
He threw me over a truck, a pickup, not a car, with a low hood. not a little low car, a little hood. That's what scared me.
He threw you all the way over
a hood. Willie, I saw fucking the hood ornament of a truck.
Did you touch the hood when you went over?
No, I was hoping I would land on the hood, but he got the yardage right. like God, he okay, 6 yards. Like that fucker.
So now
because it scared me, Willie, because when I heard the noise, I felt something, and then I'm trying to look for him, but I see my feet, and I see, Mexicans got them big hood ornaments, they got eagles or cows or horses or whatever, and this fucker had something on his truck, and I just remember seeing that ornament. Like that's just, I was like, he just throw me, and then I landed in between cars, busted my head, I was like, whoa, and then that fucker, I could just hear the click, 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 click. Hey, you good?
You poured the gun on him?
I didn't know if he was going to come and stomp on me or nothing.
So what did he do when she pulled the gun out?
Oh, no, he just stood there. You good? That's enough? Yep. That's it. No more. Yeah, no more. Okay. And I just put my gun up and I didn't want to leave. And then he just walking off talking, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he was more hurt because he spent money there. He was a good guy. But that one girl caused a big scene and then she did something, and she hit a girl by accident because he touched her or something. But he's not that kind of, it wasn't that kind of thing. It was like people are moving and, in clubs, whatever, and she just started, going crazy. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. You toured with a lot of big name acts. Paul Rodriguez, Steve Harvey. You toured with Carlos Mencia.
Mike
Eddie
Epps,
Griffin,
Cat
Mike
Williams,
Epps,
Eddie Griffin.
Cedric the Entertainer.
Cedric loved me, man. Cedric and they were cool, man.
Yeah.
Cedric put me on this DVD and that blew me up, man.
Yeah.
But I came second in the black comedy competition in Oakland. So when I came second, that's when everybody wanted me, and Cedric got me.
You came second in a black comedy competition.
Yeah.
Mexican.
Yeah. It was like 2000. I've been in the game for 8 years, all over the country. So I'm doing Latino crowds.
Is this before or after BET's Comicview?
No. I started BET in '92. I did BET in '92.
Okay.
So I had already been on TV. Like, I missed only 1 year. I think I missed I think it was '96. When Pac died, I didn't go. It was '96. I didn't want to. I didn't want to be in there. I just didn't go. I didn't want. So. I just chilled. But I was working.
You got the record for Comicview.
They told me that.
Comicview episodes, 11.
11. That's not a host.
And right.
Yeah.
But Comicview is, obviously, a predominantly black audience.
Yep.
It's a predominantly black comics. It's predominantly black comics.
Yeah. But they were looking for other comics too, because other people were like, how come they don't want Mexico? How come they were like, we're open to anybody.
Yeah.
They blew up Gary Owens. I mean, like, come on, man. Like, they were putting up, if you were funny,
right?
And they wanted different comics. They love the diversity. So that's why I got lucky, man, because, Rushion, I was raised at the hip hop with Rushion and Steve Harvey, Anthony Brown, and David Raybon. So now, I did that. I mean, I'm Arnez J. I was on the road with Arnez J. Arnez, man, took care of me, bought me food, and man, I never seen nobody kill like Arnez. Just destroy places, man.
Arnez is hard to come after because Arnez is he's very physical.
Yeah, yes. Man.
And he's all over the stage.
Man,
and he leaves. He comes in with a bang. He goes out with a bang.
And, I just worked with him. That's when DL wanted me to be on that tour. Remember, I said DL wanted me to be on that Black and Brown tour. I worked with him and then DL in San Antonio. And I told him, thank you for everything you did for me and this and that. And he was so cool. And he still got it, man. He's still moving around and doing stuff. I was like, man, look at Arnez, man. Yeah. I love that. I love to see that, man.
Have you patched it up yet with George Lopez?
Nah.
You haven't patched it up yet?
Nah. I don't think I want to.
Yeah. But you still got a lot of respect for George Lopez for the doors that he opened and everything.
Yes. I'll never talk bad about him. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I won't. I'll never talk bad about him.
Yeah.
That ain't my thing. I ain't, you know what I mean? And if I do got something to say, I'm going to tell him. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I made that clear. Like, I don't use messengers. So,
yeah.
I don't hear shit. And I don't like to hear shit from other people. They be, that motherfucker. I mean, go tell him. Mm-hmm. Like, that's why people like me, Willie. I'm really lucky. I'm really lucky, man. People love me, man. They show me love. I can just walk in clubs and whoever's on stage, they look, come on, Juan. And it was really cool, man. It was really, and then I got to do all 3 markets. So that was just unreal, man. Like, I was having so much fun.
Carlos Mencia, when you heard about him stealing jokes, what was your take on that?
Rushion McDonald at the Hip Hop had a competition, and I won. So the winner gets a paid weekend gig. This was when it was at the Ramada Inn off of Cross Timbers. Okay, that's where the hip hop started. Okay, well, he said, since you won, I'm going to book you. And I'm booking Carlos Mencia. He's a Mexican who's not Mexican. He's from Honduras. But he's real funny, and you need to meet him now because he's going to be a millionaire. So when he showed up, for the first time, my set didn't go as good as I thought. Like, I tried some new stuff. And Rashawn's like, well, why are you trying new stuff? I didn't know you're supposed to perfect that one set. Because I'm thinking it's the same people every weekend, but it's not. So he's like, don't do that. So it didn't go good. And Carlos went up there and just blazed it. Just got like 2 or 3 standing ovations and stuff, his first show. So then the second show, I did a whole lot better. And then, he still blazed it. He was talking about, I'm from Honduras, but they think I'm Mexican because I'm in East LA, and it's hard to tell Mexican. Like, no, I'm not Mexican. You're Mexican. Shut up. And those were his jokes. My name is Ned. I told my mom, why? We got Joaquin, Armando. Why did you name me Ned? I don't know, mijo. It sounded American, and it's just 3 letters. I can't remember. So those were his jokes. Like, you know what I mean? So it was like...
Were those really his jokes?
Yeah, because it's his family. Like his mom. Like, he does a joke about his dad. He doesn't have a thumb. And he does... I know his family. So that's what he was talking about. But those rumors were already there when I met him. I didn't know that till I went to L.A., and they would say, oh, man, why y'all he steals, this and that, whatever. And it's like, I didn't get it. I didn't understand. Like I never seen him steal a joke, like just word for word. Like, But Willie, I did. I mean, like I said, I did all 3 markets. I saw the same joke by the same different comics. A black comic had the same joke with a white comic and a Mexican. I already knew how it was going in and everything, and I had already seen that. Because I was working with everybody. I was everywhere. So, and these guys haven't even met. And, because I thought the first time I went to LA, I thought they were stealing my stuff. When they put me on Latino night at the Laugh Factory, I was excited. I'm in Hollywood. I'm about to go up. Carlos, he's like, what are you going to wear tonight? I'm like, this. He's like, let me go buy you some stuff. So I thought I had on some cool jeans and stuff, but I took the bus. So I had been in those jeans for a couple. I was poor, Willie. So, but I made it there, and then he took care of me, took me to his house, and then went and bought me some stuff. He was sponsored by Reebok. Took me to Reebok, got me some shoes, and bought me a plane ticket to come back. So I wouldn't have to take the bus. So it wasn't really, like if I would have seen him steal, I would have told him. Like I wouldn't hang out with somebody like that. If I would know he was just really stealing Joe, like, no. Like, no. But when he did the Bill Cosby thing.
That Bill Cosby joke, that's... You can't do that joke, bro.
Nope.
You
And I
two
know
people can't come up with those same nuances. That's the same type of
whether he saw it didn't remember, or somebody talked about it or heard about it or something, like it just. Because man, Willie, like I said, when I went down there, I was doing normal stuff about family and stuff like that. But so with other comics. So when you're number 13, there's 12 Latino comedians. They talk about being poor, wrote food stamps, and I'm like, these fuckers, I thought they were playing a joke on me, but they didn't even know me. They didn't even know me. This is my first time in Hollywood. They didn't know who I was or nothing. So they never seen me. They
don't have to see you.
Yeah.
Because guess what? Their fans, their family members see you.
Yeah.
Like you can watch a comic.
No, I'm talking about my first time I went to L.A. I thought they were stealing my material.
What I'm telling you is that you can watch a comic in Houston perform, and you can be living in L.A. Your cousin, your friend,
oh yeah,
your whoever calls you and say, man, you should tell a joke about such and such, such. Or, man, this comic last night did this joke about such, 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 man. And then you take it and you might decide to run with it.
But look, Willie, this is something that's out there. I think y'all had him on the Ghetto Boys Reloaded, Steve Trevino.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were arguing about that joke. Say, man, don't do it. Like I heard Steve, I never heard that part.
Yeah.
I never knew that they told him not to do it. Like that fucker should have called me because I was, because he listens to me. Carlos, like, no, do this, do that. And he's smart, but every now and then he listens to me. And sometimes he needs me. Like after that Joe Rogan thing, that happened in 2007. Mm-hmm. Well, in 2008, guess who was on tour with him? I got this call like, hey man, I need you to go on tour with me. I can't pay you that much. I'm like, because I'll pay for everything you need. I'll give you $1,000 a show. I've never paid nobody $1,000 a show. And we're doing about 150 shows. And he goes, but I need you with me because, all that shit that happened.
Don't nobody else want to fuck with him at this time.
Huh? Well, no. He was still selling out. He still made like $22 million off that tour in 08, 09. He was still, and then it just started, like by 09, that's when it was all over. But it took a couple of years for it to really get out there like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it took a couple years because it happened real quick. Not too many people see it. And I don't, he was selling out. He sold out. But he said, this is my last tour because this is the one that I made less money on.
So did you go out with him?
Yeah.
And do those dates?
Yeah. He was just afraid somebody was going to come start shit with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's not a fighter. He's never really had a fight. He goes, I just need you. And sometimes I would have to hang out with him after the show. Like, hey, Juan, we need you. Like, I'm going to bed, bro, because we're on the tour bus. He's like, no, I come on, man. Like, I need security tonight. And I'm like, all right. And I'd go with him just in case some shit happened.
What's your take on Carlos's jokes? Sometimes, he's been accused of being borderline racist, like some of his jokes,
Oh, dude, Carlos has said stuff on stage that, I could, like, it's real, it's history, but, yeah, he's not afraid to say whatever and in front of any crowd. Carlos was the only comic besides me that I knew that can go in a black room and just rock it, just kill it, just kill it. He was in Chicago and JB Smooth and a couple of people were there and they wanted him to go up. But I had a bad week with him in Iowa and then we drove to Chicago and he's like, let him go up, man. Let him go up, man. He's had 5 shows. I'm doing these prestigious colleges, rich kids, and I'm talking about being poor. They didn't feel none of my shit. Like, what does that mean? They really cut your lights off? Like
they didn't laugh at it?
No, they thought, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I was like, what's going on? He goes, these people are rich. But that's why I wanted to bring you out here so you can learn that, like some of these people, they summer in the Hamptons. I didn't know what that meant. Like, huh? Well, it's the Hamptons. Like, is that a rich neighborhood? And yeah, I learned, he was talking about because he went to college. I never went to college. So he was talking, college stuff, and he was killing it, just killing it. I was opening up for him, doing 15 minutes. But then when we got to, I don't know, I think it was All Jokes Aside. But JB Smooth was the headliner, and they wanted Carlos to go up. And Carlos goes, man, let my boy go up. You want to go, Juan? Like, yeah. I go, come on. And, I mean, JB Smooth was happy, and I felt like home. When I was at, I'm with all these little white rich kids. They ain't feel none of my stuff. So then I'm there now, and I blazed that fucker. I took out a whole week, of bad shows and did like 15 minutes and just, I got booked. After that, they booked me a few times. They said, we're bringing you back. So.
What do you imagine it was like for raising your kids as a comic? You make a living telling jokes, but when you try to tell your kids something serious or whatever, did you ever find any difficulty in making sure that they understood that you were serious this time? You wasn't like, and did you joke a lot with them?
Man, we still joke to this day. Like,
so when you're serious with them, how do they know?
When they were younger, yeah, we'd be combative. Like, Hey, we get bad, Willie.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you weren't here because, I was gone on the road and stuff and this and that. And, me and my ex-wife broke up, their mom, and yeah, I wasn't there. So, they thought that you abandoned us and this and that. And when they were mad, but they understand now. They're older. They have kids. They've gone through their stuff. They're starting to see life.
You have all boys?
Yeah, I got 4 boys and a daughter from my ex-wife, and then I have a 20-year-old from her mom. I had a comedy club, and I did a podcast about it. Willie, I said I have 6 kids. I have 4 boys and 2 daughters. Really? Like, yeah. From the same one, I was married for like 10 years with my ex-wife. We had 5 kids, and then I had a comedy club. I was 34, 35, and my baby mama was a waitress. Angela, the mother of my daughter, was a waitress. I said, we hung out a few times, and then she said she got pregnant. And we didn't really get there was a big age difference. So we tried to get together, but she was so young, and I should have known better. Whatever.
What was the age difference? Because they say that 10 years should be max.
Well, that's the thing. Wow, I never heard that. I've never heard nobody tell me that. This gonna freak you out. My oldest daughter's 30. Her birthday is she was born 1/2/93. Okay? My youngest is 20. She was born 1/20/03. And my birthday is in January 14th. So she was born January 2nd. January 14th, and then my oldest is January 20th. So it's like they're right in the middle. They're exactly 10 years apart. Well, about 14 days or whatever. Exactly 10 years apart. I didn't even know that, Willie. Nailed it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Tell us about the Latin queens and comedy kings.
Man, this has been going on for a little while now because the Latino kings that we have right now, they're not how can I say this? Look, man, these dudes were put on a fucking show. They made them the kings. We all loved it, and we thought they were going to come back and help do some tours, break off, and start some more stuff. They didn't. They didn't want people around them. Joey Medina, love him. Alex Raimundo, love him. Cheech, I've worked with him a couple times. He and Cheech and Chong was cool. George Lopez, and Paul loves me. Me and Paul are cool. So, but they never did like come on, fucker, like let's do this. And they never helped. They never. They weren't like kings, like kings, bro. Like, so.
What was the name of the tour?
It was called the Latin Kings.
Okay.
The Latin Comedy Kings. So,
right.
Yeah. No, I think it was just called Latin Kings. That's why our name had to be Latin Comedy Kings and Latin Queens and Comedy Kings. We left it open because we want to use different people. Like, we don't always, we want to give people their flowers because there's a lot of comics that have been doing it for 20, 25 years, almost 30 years, and I feel like they just missed that break or something happened or whatever. So I really want to help these people. So when they called me, I said, we're doing a show, and we're calling it the Latin Queens and Latin Kings. How do you feel about it? I'm like, a lot of people have tried that before with me. Like, they wanted to do that. I'm like, nah. They're like, why not? Juan? Like, I don't want to be called a king. I don't want to be a target. I don't want to. And then this time when they called me, I was like, you know, I've been through a lot, Willie. I lost a lot. My wife works hard. And, you know, we live in an apartment. We're cool. We're happy. But it's like I want mine now. Like, I want it. So I'm like, I had to sit back and think about it because as soon as you know what I mean, call you a king or you put yourself on a show like that, you know, people gonna call. I got messages like, who the fuck made you a king? I have my own. I got congratulated by a lot of people, but some of my closest friends, how does that work? How does that work? Did you make you king? did you just a king now? And I'm like, kinda. He's like, so anybody could just do it. You're like, but no, how does that work? Like in Hollywood, how does that work? Because he's a comic and he's funny, man. Love that dude, one of my best friends. And I said, look, fucker, it's just like the Kings of Comedy. The promoter found 4 dudes that are doing good, selling tickets, and they cool, and he put them together, and they became the Kings of Comedy. And they cleared it up. We're not saying we're the kings, like we're funnier than Eddie Murphy or Richard Pryor or better than Paul Mooney or better. They didn't do that. They just said, look, we're going to call this the Kings of Comedy. A promoter who's not even Latino. We have a black promoter who said it's time for y'all to do something. So they researched us a little bit and everything, and they said, we want you. We want you to close this. Now, you're going to be the headliner. Like, there's nobody like you. We done brought your name up in so many places, and like, you fit almost on any tour that's out there right now. I'm like, yeah, I can do, any kind of crowd and stuff. So I took it. I said, yeah, I'll do it. I said, but if we do this, we're going to do king shit. If you're going to take 4 Latinos as a black promoter and call the show Latin Kings and Queens, you know what I mean? You don't treat us like that. Because I've been around Cedric and DL.
Treat us like
you
that.
ain't, we're going to do king shit. And him and this, he goes, my wife came up with that name. I said, I love that name. But this is where I'm at with this.
I love the name too.
Yeah, I said, I love the name. I was like, but we're not going to be kings and queens staying in no fucking Comfort Inn. Mm-hmm. We're not going to be having no Uber pick us up. We're not going to be a homeboy pick us up, nothing. Like, we're going to stay in nice places. I'm getting my gear together. I'm going to have like my own brand so I can, I'm going to upgrade a little bit, not too much, but I'm going to, let them know like, okay, I'm 56. I got a whole bunch of Jordans I already don't want to wear. So like, yeah, I'm going to, dress up a little bit, but still be Juan. That's what my son said, because he was mad he didn't go to the car show. My son, the one that was everywhere, like, you need to be out there, Dad. People ask, they love you, man. Like, why ain't you out there? Like, he really wants me to be out there. And I'm like, man, I didn't know, Dad. Like, Lil Wayne came to town. I didn't even know. I could have went and saw Lil Wayne, man. I didn't even know, man. Like, I was like, I don't know, mijo. Like, I'm 56, man. I'm on Facebook with old people. Everybody's sick. We're praying for people. Like, man, I get on Facebook, dude. I get ready. I pray for
not
more.
TikTok, huh? You say you on Facebook, not TikTok.
Yeah, I was like, man, I'm old, man. And that's what they said. The older people usually go to Facebook, so now I'm starting to do Instagram.
Yeah.
Like, let me give you some following on that.
Going back to the accommodations.
Yeah.
That's the one thing that I've always required. Well, it's 3 things I always require for performances, appearances. 5-star hotel or the best that they have in the town or nearby.
Yeah.
First class flights.
Oh, yeah.
First class flights. And really, number 3 is number 1. My money.
Yeah.
I need my money, man. My money got to be right. My money got to be right. I don't care about all of the ancillaries. I don't care nothing about having some special Fiji water or Fiji water. I don't care nothing about, I got to have baked fish and this and that. Man, I don't care. I don't even have to have no food.
Man, I go to deals.
Hey, man, have some towels in that dressing room and some water.
That's it.
And I got it from there.
Yep. That's how I tell them, man. I want a corded mic. I want a little stool. I want a mic stand. I don't want a guitar mic stand because I use this, but I get a little bud. I smoke. So I just want a little bud and some golf. I want a nice room because I eat different times. I don't want to stay in these rooms where you got to go downstairs by the office, by the desk, and get a little chips and a little soda. Like, we're not doing that.
Did you say golf?
Yeah, that's part of my.
They got 18 holes or 9 holes?
No, they got to give me some green fees, and it's all set up. When I get there, they say, man, your tee time's at 1 o'clock. They're going to pick you up.
What?
Yeah. I've been doing that.
I think I've heard of somebody doing that.
George Lopez.
Somebody else does that.
A lot of people, Bernie Mac, George Lopez, a whole lot of people do that. So when I started playing, like, because, these other comics there was some comics that wanted watches and stuff like that, and bottles and company escorts that massage, 24-hour, like, company or stuff like that. They would ask for all sorts of crazy stuff.
Yeah?
Yeah. And they're like, Juan's easy, man. He wants 2 joints and some golf.
Huh.
And they like, he's funnier than all these motherfuckers. So that was a.
What is it about comedy that you like most?
Making people laugh, like letting them know it's okay not to be perfect. You can still, like, they listen to me, and now my message is changing because my son said, "Man, you need to go back to the OU," but it's like, I know you're older, Dad, but you need to go back to the OU a little bit. And it's like, I'm 56. It'll sound weird me doing, shit that I was doing when I was 36. Don't sound the same. But that's about it, really. I get to go to schools. I get to play a lot of free golf. And that's it. Like, after this Kings thing, because now that the flyer's out there, Willie, people are calling. They want us in a whole bunch of different cities. Like, so I told this promoter, like, hey, man, do you see what's happening? How's the Blues call? They want to buy the show.
Yeah, it's dope. It's
I'm
dope.
like, do you understand what's about to happen?
Yeah.
Like, so I'm getting paid, but not king shit yet. So we're going to let we're going to do these first 2, then we're going to change.
Circle back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
check the temperature.
You got 3,000 people paying, $60, $70. I can do the math. Like, that's $210,000. The venue, like, I used to promote, so I know everything. So, and I don't care. I don't care what nobody makes. Cedric, I used to open up for Cedric. He'd give me $5,000 to do 15 minutes. They're like, but you know how much Cedric is making? Like, I don't care.
Yeah, right.
He's showing me love, man. That ain't got nothing to do with me, bro. Like, I love Cedric. Like, that's good. Go get him. Like, yeah, people worry about too much what other people doing and how much they making and how much you paid him and stuff. And so,
yeah. Yeah, it's important to focus on your value.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, anyway, man, you get what you negotiate. Sometimes people get a lot more than what somebody might think that they're worth.
Yeah, and Willie, and black promoters have always taken care of black comics. They've always put us, like, when I was with Cedric or DL or anybody, when it was like me, Mike Epps, and like Michael Blackson doing a show somewhere or something, they would always put us in nice places, nice rides, nice everything. But my manager was always with me. He was always traveling with me. So I called him up, because, I had to take care of my parents. He wasn't making the money, so, he had, I said, hey, man, you ready? You ready? Let's do it, Juan. And let's do it. I said, let's do it hard for another 2-3 years, and then that's it. Because I got about 10 hours of stuff that I want to put on streaming sites. None of my stuff is being streamed yet. Nothing. So I got a lot of footage, man. I got a lot. Tubi's dying to buy some of my stuff. Like, hold on, man. Like, wait a minute. Like, let me get straight. Let me make sure I'm ready for this. Like, even for this tour, like, they wanted to, hey, man, there's 60 cities. Like, hold on. Let's do these 2 cities and make them right. And let's learn, because some shit's going to go, something got to happen. And we're going to learn what to do, what not to do, how to do it, and stuff like that. So,
is the thing that you least like about comedy, that you least like about being a comic, is what makes you want to just say 2-3 more years and that's it?
No, there's got to be an end game. Like, comics don't know. Like, you ask a comic, what's your plan? What's your long goal plan? What do you want to do? And comics are saying, I'm going to do comedy till I die. And it's like, man.
Well, what's wrong with that, though?
Nothing.
Like, if you got it. If
they got it, dude.
And if it makes you.
I just been gone from my grandkids and family. Man, I miss hundreds of birthdays. And, man, like, yeah, that's it, bro. Once I make my little 15, 20 mil, I give me a nice little house, and I'll do some charity work, and I'm gonna do like some golf tournaments. That's what I want to do. Play golf, get comedians and battle for some money, and put it on TV and stream it, and do it once a year. Bring in just comedians. No, you know what I mean? No athletes, no nothing. Just comics. Because a lot of comedians, and we're competitive, man. We don't give each other strokes or breaks or nothing, man. So that's what I want to do.
What about getting?
But I'm not going to be a 65-year-old comic really traveling and doing jokes and.
What about getting a tour bus and just putting the family on the bus?
Oh man, well, nah, not the family. Me and my wife. I put them on.
Well, you don't have little kids anymore, so that's different.
Yeah. I want to raise my grandkids.
Yeah,
because I know what the mistakes I did with my kids. Like, I mean, they didn't get I wasn't there for them, but
okay.
But I'm gonna talk to them. I'm gonna say, look, like even if I die, y'all gonna be rich because I got so much stuff, and you know what I mean. That's what it takes sometimes for me. Like Selena died, bam, and Richie Valens, bam. It's like. So that's why when they want to put me in these little planes, I'm like, nah, we're going to drive. I'm not ready to die yet.
Right.
Like, hold on, I want to see what's going to happen. Man,
I don't do little planes either, man.
Huh?
I don't do those small planes either.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Small planes?
Yeah.
I don't do that.
Yeah, I can't. Nah.
I think on average, the small planes go down a lot more than the big planes go down.
They do.
So,
yeah.
Do you attribute that mostly to like perhaps, the lack of oversight? Like a lot of times the small planes are coming out of small airports and stuff, and there's perhaps not as much oversight. There's not as many checks and balances. Yeah,
man, because I seen an airport. Like, that's an airport? And it's just a strip and a big old warehouse over there. It's like, yeah. And I got friends that love flying those. I mean, they fly those. They got their little planes. And Lil Duval, okay? Like, I see Lil Duval with a little, like, all right. You ever see Lil Duval? His plane?
I think I've seen it once.
It's got propellers on it?
I've seen him once.
Because mine got a bed. And it's funny, man, because he'll put like, he'll be at a show where like Jay-Z or all these big rappers are there. He'll show all their jets, and then they'll show his little plane with little propellers and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, man, trying to be cool or cute. I don't know what it is, but.
I think another problem with that is that, flying those small planes is that the people who are contracted, those pilots, they're not going through as many checks and balances as those pilots who fly those commercial flights.
Yes.
Who are responsible for hundreds of bodies that own that plane.
Yep, and I've heard stories where pilots, they say, they don't have the license no more, it expired, and they're out there flying people around in those small planes, like private, yeah. So it's like, man, it's like helicopter rides too. Some of them fuckers don't, they're good at it, but they don't, I don't know, I just don't. I seen one time, I got a couple of them when I was younger, but the pilot looked like he was like that. Yeah, he wasn't professional and shit. Was just, I'm like, man, like that's the only time I sleep on flights really well. I love to sleep on flights. It's boring. I mean, I don't watch it. I used to read, but I love to sleep on flights. I take advantage of that. But with this flight, I was on the second row. I just looked at it because he was like right there. And I was like, man, I was looking for birds, branches, anything flying around. Like, man, because it looked like he was falling asleep. He looked tired, and that scared the shit out of me, man. Like, if he was a good pilot and felt good and something happened, okay, but if something happens, like, this fucker didn't look right.
When's the last time you did a pilot for a sitcom?
I didn't do a pilot, but I wrote one.
You never done a pilot for a sitcom?
No.
That's hard to believe.
Yeah, I don't want to do, I've been offered, my God, so many. I've been offered a lot of shows on TV. I just didn't want to
how come you didn't follow through?
I didn't want to do TV, Willie. Like, I don't want to do TV.
Why not?
Man, I like what I do. I love what I do. And I'm lucky. People recognize me. They show me love. I got friends that are millionaires. I mean, they want to let me borrow their jets and this. I mean, I'm lucky. Like, I'm good. I don't want to do TV. I don't want people to tell me what to do. I don't want this. Like, comedy, I'm free, and it's from me, and it's from here, and it's there. TV, they start telling you what to say, what to do, what not to do, who you're working with, who you're not working with, and I mean, this and that. And I read some scripts, and they had me one, it was good. They had, I don't even know if I should say it, but it was a good script. I read it, but there's a part. It was about a single lawyer. He's single. He's living with his mom, and he's a lawyer. And I won't tell you the whole thing, but there was one scene in there where it says he's walking around the room with some white boxers, and you can see through them. He grabs some lotion, and in his bedroom, he's watching. You know what I mean? There's a nasty movie playing, a commercial, whatever, and his mom walks in the room and catches him. You know what I mean?
This is for network television?
Yeah. Oh no, this was for a movie or no, I think it was they didn't know if it was gonna be a TV series or one long movie or whatever. But it's like it's cool. I'll tell you afterwards what's it about. You know what I mean?
What's the name of it?
No, it was I can't. I won't tell you.
Oh, it never came out. I mean,
No, I won't tell you the name. I can't. You know what I mean?
It was. Oh, I mean, how long ago was this?
Like last year. No, 2021. Like 2 years ago. Paul Rodriguez came in and he wrote something, and he's like, "Look, I wrote this thinking about you. You can be this lawyer." I was gonna be a lawyer.
Okay.
And then he told me the whole idea, and I'm like, "Fuck!" Like, you know what I mean? My wife is like, I mean, and my road manager's there. He was like this, like, I was like, man, so I would love to do that. I would love to do it.
Okay, so I'm gonna throw some names out there, and you tell me which one is the actual name of the show.
Nah, man. You know what, Willie? It's about a man who is wrongfully in prison. His brother gets a job, quits his job, whatever, and goes to night school and becomes a lawyer. So he's trying to get his brother out. So he goes to school, passes the test, gets a board. I mean, like and then he goes and visits his brother, and he doesn't really have his life. His whole life is trying to get his brother out. Yeah, his whole life, and then he's doing it, and his brother's like, yeah, that sounds good. Like, no, look at this. I found this, and he's finding proof that his brother didn't do it. And, you know what I mean? At the end, he gets him out.
Yeah, this television, network television specifically, has always had this sexual undertone, right? But now it's more like an overtone. Like, there's a lot of sexualization in
I want to do
in television today.
I told him, well, I want to do a love scene. I'm not, like, it's not, I don't know. Eddie Murphy in his movie, he's all oiled up, laying all sexy in the silk bed at Harlem Night, looking all beautiful. And he's looking all beautiful. So like,
I don't know. He looked vulnerable in Harlem Nights.
I was like, man,
call me. He had the sheets pulled up to his chin. Like, call me. Yeah, he looked very, very vulnerable.
Yeah, man. I was like, man, I told him, if it's a scene or something, but it's like they just throw them in there. That's what Hollywood does. They just throw them in there. Like they ain't got nothing to do with the movie or nothing. They'll throw a part in it and they overdo it. Like it could just be a girl kiss a little bitch, like, you know, spend the night, and then we could just be walking to a bedroom. That's it. But no, they want to show you taking off the shirt and this and that and laying down and it's stupid. It's like, it's not, if it's a romantic movie or something, I get it. But if it's a comedy and then you just throw in, you know what I mean? You know, because people love that. People like to watch that.
Innuendos and stuff.
And I'm like, look, I want to be, if I'm in a comedy movie, I want the movie to be like a Bruce Lee movie. Like Bruce Lee's job was to entertain and beat up people. If you put me in a movie, I want to
entertain and make people laugh.
Make people laugh. I don't need to be thrown in the grill. They threw Bruce Lee in a, you know, one of those brothels or whatever, and he was too drunk. He didn't even do nothing. So Bruce Lee was never slept with a woman. Never. He kissed that one girl one time. He gave a girl a kiss one time, and that looked awkward to him. Like you could tell, like he didn't. You know what I mean? He just, the way he grabbed her and kissed her, it's like it wasn't romantic or nothing. But they did it real quick. No sex, no nothing. And he's still Bruce Lee. We still talk about him. Like,
do you remember the Metro? What am I trying to say? The Majestic Metro. Yeah, of course you do. You remember Majestic Metro?
Man, I saw Big Black Mama's house.
Yeah.
I used to see Bruce Lee there. We used to go eat hamburger right next to it. Remember that little hamburger spot right next to it? Yep. That's where I saw the first pinball machine with the Playboy, that dude, that pimp. Remember that? They had a pinball machine. This dude's wearing a fur coat, kind of like he's got a pimp. He's got some women right there. You got some women on there. They're dressed as prostitutes, and you get to play the pinball machine.
I didn't pay attention to that.
Yeah,
but I know that after we would leave the Majestic Metro, we'd go. You could tell who just came out of the movies watching Bruce Lee because all the little kids come out kicking.
Oh my God!
Throwing chops.
We used to meet in the bathroom because it was like Sunday was like single dad day.
Yeah.
Like it'd be a bunch of dads with their kids, and it'd be like we would all like fight in the bathroom. The kids, we all wanted to be like Bruce Lee, and it'd be like 5, 6 little black kids against 5, 6 little Mexicans.
Yeah.
Or sometimes it'd be like 8 Mexicans and like 4 black kids, and it'd be like, okay, no, y'all go on this side, and you go on their team. Like, okay, and then and we were out there chopping each other up, bro.
We used to make nunchucks out of what do you call it? Nunchucks or nunchucks?
Yeah,
nunchucks. Nunchucks out of
the broomsticks.
The broomstick handles, the
Yeah.
mop handles.
Yep.
And of course, they always would come apart because we'd have a chain.
Yep.
And then we would
Put one of those.
bolt it in with the screws,
Yep.
little regular screws.
Yeah.
And you'd be like about hitting yourself in the head and shit. Could never perfect it like Bruce Lee could.
Nah, but what do you call it? I would use 2 broomsticks because I like the round part. You know what I mean? I didn't want, because you could tell somebody with the broomstick is one stick be round at the bottom and then the other one be flat.
Right.
So either mine had to both be flat or both be round. And then I got creative because my uncle saw me, like, let me fix it. So he drilled the little thing inside the stick. And also, I would drop the chain in there, and then we would just put a little deal in there so the mines wouldn't
Right.
break. Yeah, they were,
Yeah,
like, mines lasted more than everybody.
You had some professional engineering. You really was kind of cheating a little bit, because we had to make our own. But you had a
No, that's what I'm
professional-
saying. My uncle would help, but I made a lot of them. Like, you know what I mean? I would make some with just rope and stuff, like, you know what I mean? Because it was the chain would make too much sound.
Yeah.
So my dad could hear, put the goddamn sticks down. I'll be, but with the rope, it was cool. Just real quiet and silent. I still do them a lot to this day. I'll be walking around the house just doing them. Just
What's the primary ingredient to becoming a good comic?
To observe and listen. You have to listen. You got to listen, man, to what people are saying, and you got to observe how the crowd is reacting to it. And that's why, like, when I'm on the show and there's a bunch of comics, I got to watch the whole show. Like, I don't just sit in the green room like something. I don't know. Like, I got, unless I know the openers, or like I got 2 or 3 friends and they tell me I'm gonna do this, say that, like, cool, and then I could just chill.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to see, because sometimes they'll talk about the same thing, or I've let comics go on stage and beg me to go up, and I'm like, sure, man, go up, man. Thanks, Juan. And then they're not doing that good. Like, man, what the fuck, y'all ain't. Shit, I'm funny, man. Juan's gonna come out here and just say fuckers, and y'all gonna laugh. Like, I'm doing real jokes. Y'all just some stupid ass. Like, calling my fans that paid to come see me stupid. I'm giving you an opportunity to make some fans, and instead, I'm gonna lose fans because I put your ass up there. Like, don't do that. That's why I tell comics not to do that. Like, not. I got to that point where I became a leader. I'm like, no, we're doing it like this, like that. No, she's going first. Then you like, I had to take over certain things. Cause,
I've heard a number of comics say that one of the mistakes that comics make, one of the common mistakes that newcomers comics make, is that they get ahead of themselves when they start getting a crowd, or they start, getting some exposure and some success. They get ahead of themselves, and all of a sudden they think that they're the star of the show. They think that although they're opening for somebody, that the people are paying to see them. And all of a sudden they're going over their time. They're on the stage talking shit, sometimes talking down to the headliner.
Yeah, I know. Yep. I've had people say that. Why don't you come out here and just say fuckers? Fucker, y'all gonna laugh. And I mean, like, fuck, what's wrong with y'all? And
That's really like biting the hand that feeds you.
Yeah.
Why would somebody do that? I've seen comics do that more than anybody.
Yeah.
I know.
This dude shit on my crowd really bad. And my sons were like, hey, my dad's gonna hit this dude. Like, I never seen my dad like that. I don't do that. I just, I mean, it's like when you gonna fight somebody, all that yelling and screaming, bouncing around. Stop, bro. Like, you know what I mean? No more dialogue. Come on. Like, so I was just furious. I was like, these people paid. I sold out or whatever. I had sold out 2 shows. And he's like, hey, man, I guess your fucking fans don't like me and this and that, so I'm going to fucking leave. And these motherfuckers said, stop talking like that. He said, yeah, I like, shut the fuck up, bro. Like, this is what's going to happen. You're going to sit your ass down, you're going to watch my fucking set, and you're going to go up the next show, and you're going to fucking do material. If not, I will never work with you again. And I could be a dick and tell other comics why, and they won't work with you. So, no, I'm giving you another chance. Like, I'm different than these fuckers. Because any other headliner would have just knocked the fuck out of you to get this motherfucker out. You know what I mean? I've seen it. Get them off stage right now. And they cut the mic, and they get dragged off stage. It's happening, Willie. Yeah, they're like, is he talking about me? I mean, I don't lie. I like...
Have you ever had a heckler in the crowd that was so persistent that you had to have them removed? And I mean, not to the extent of just having them removed, but where you remember this particular, because I'm sure you've been in the game 30 years at least.
Yeah, all over too.
Yeah, you've been everywhere, so I'm sure you've had hecklers removed from crowds before. You never had a heckler removed? How do you get through that when a heckler is persistent?
I just keep talking. Like, my material doesn't engage the crowd too much. That's mistakes a lot of comics do. You know what I mean, right? Like you said, and now they're set. That's why their sets go longer, because they got 4 jokes that they're gonna do. But they start engaging with the crowd, and the crowd starts talking, and then somebody, shut up, like, what? You know what I mean? The political stuff. So it starts getting into it, and it's like, my shows, I'm lucky, because I could just sit there and just tell some fucking stories, and people would just sit back and watch.
Have you ever had a heckler throw you off your game, though? You know, like, let's say you got the mic. You doing your thing.
Yeah.
You moving. Everything's going good. You know, people laughing. You doing your jokes, and then somebody just keeps on jumping in. You got a heckler keeps jumping in. How do you get through that moment?
I'll have the club will have somebody there. Well, I'll have somebody make sure. Hey, man, if that happens, he goes. Like, sometimes it looks like I don't have security, but I do. Like, I'll have a cop. I'll have, people off. I'll have somebody working for me. So, but it's never, the club has actually tried to throw people like, no. They were just having fun. Like, it's cool. Like, hey, bro, see, I don't want you to get thrown now, man. Just chill, fucker. Let's have fun one time. Man, I'm sorry, Juan. I'm sorry, like, because they love me, Willie. Like, they do, man. Like, I'm lucky. Like, I've never had somebody, one dude at Just Joking. It was sold out. The headliner didn't show up. You know what I mean? Alice was like, hey, you want to headline? You want to go last? Like, okay. So I went up, and one dude was talking, because I was dating this girl. She was black, and we were cool. She was pretty. She was sexy, and I told her, dude, and somebody said something. I'm like, man, you can't handle that. Like, man, shut up, man. She was me. And this and that, and that's my fault for engaging in that. And I was like, nah, man, like, shut up, whatever. And you can't handle that, whatever. And then I said something. I said, well, man, this and that, it's just real. Like, it's gonna happen. We gonna smash to. I was like, I'm not. You know what I mean? I ain't packing like everybody. I'm not a pack. Yeah, I'm gonna beat it up. I told her, look, I'm about to have it. You want to get something beat up? It ain't gonna be me. It's gonna feel good. I kept it real. Oh, I said, yeah, man, and this, that, whatever. And then he said something else. I was like, man, shut up, man, because you ain't gonna do this. I said, well, you act like all black men got big dicks. Ladies, do all black men got big dicks? Well, no, this and that. And that pissed him off. Man, fuck you a dick watcher, this and that, whatever. And I was like, relax, bro. He was a big dude. He got mad. Yeah. I was like, man, just relax, fucker. No, man, fuck you. You looking at dicks, this and that. Like, no. Not even in pornos, bro. Like, I like to watch girl. I don't need a big old dick dude. Like this, I told him that. I was trying to kind of keep it down. Like, nah, this, that, whatever. Like, shit, I ain't never seen no dick. He's a grown man. I ain't never seen no other man's dick. Never. Like, you ain't never seen a dick. Hell no. Now he's standing there looking at people like, I can see the people in the front row like, you ain't never watched a porno. You ain't never been in the gym. You never played no sports. You never in the military. You telling me as a 47-year-old man you ain't never seen another man's dick? Man, you want me to go that beat your ass? It got like that. Terry Gross was there, Dave Lawson. I think
Yeah.
Rodney Bingham. They were like, we got you, Juan. I don't know if Rodney was there because when Rodney's there, Rodney, you know what I mean? I love Rodney. Rodney's my dude. So Rodney would have, you know what I mean? Terry Gross, they would have helped me out because first they didn't know that I was still thugging a little bit, but I was like, yeah, this dude was really mad, and they walked out. They walked out. But the club, when they walked out, the club went crazy and applauded me, and then I went and did my material. Like, my shows are not engaging. They're not, it's not too engaging nobody. Like, wait. I mean, I don't do none of that. I don't ask questions. I'll say, you know what I mean sometimes, and I won't pick one person out. So I said, you know what I mean? Is that like 8, 9 people will be. But what you said about the young comics, they try to upstage it. Bro, these young comics and their merch, like, they got, man, they'll have a table. Like, they're doing 10-minute guest spots, and they want to sell merch.
They got more merch than you.
Shit, yeah. They got 2 tables and mannequins with a fucking little light that flips up. The shirt is glowing. They got 20 hats, different stuff. And I'm just like, hey, man. And, you know, I let them, Willie. I don't tell them no. I mean, other headliners, you're not going to sell. I mean, only the headliner. I've been with headliners like, no. Can I sell merch? No. Even with Carlos, one of my best friends, like, hey man, can I sell some merch? No. That's stupid for a lot of people to sell merch. I'm like, what? I think that's some stupid shit. Like, I did too. I thought I was wrong. I thought I was being greedy or selfish, but I don't like the people to leave the club and you see a fucking flea market 5, 6 tables long.
So Carlos don't sell merch?
Yeah, he's the only one that can.
Oh, he's saying y'all can't.
Yeah,
anybody
nobody else can sell merch.
Only
Just
me. Yeah.
only him. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I'd probably be the same
Well,
way, bro.
a lot of comics are like
you know,
that.
I'm the headliner, I cannot have people competing with me on, for this money right here. Hell, and just to keep it a buck, man, people do want to have some merch when they leave. What if your merch live than mine? We got
These other guys had badass shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey man, why we ain't got no shit like that?
Yeah.
How come we ain't got no shit like that, bro?
Right.
I'm always selling DVDs and shit. My son made fun of me, man. Like, Dad, you still sell DVDs? Just like 2 years ago, I was like, yeah. Are you serious, Dad? I'm like, yeah. He's like, how much you sell your DVDs for, Dad? I'm like, 20. And he's like, the DVD player's like $8.88 at Walmart. Now he was making, making fun of me like that's outdated. And me, I'm in hustle mode. That fucker said, they're $8.88. The DVD player's $8.88 at Walmart. I'm like, so I had to bundle them. I had to put them together, send them for 40. The DVD, look, you ain't got a DVD player? It comes with a DVD with the remote, 45, bro, because you get to skip all that book. So my son's like, no, Dad. So we got a flash drive now. My boy made a flash drive for my manager, Ramiro, made a badass flash drive, and it's got about 5 hours of comedy. He's got interviews of me doing here, over there. I'm at Carlos' house. I'm over here. I'm all over, and then it's got about 4 solid hours of just me doing material.
Dope.
Yeah, so it's a flash drive selling for like $50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know you said you got about 2-3 more year run in this, and then you out. But man,
I can do like selective shows. You know what I mean? Like, I still want to do stuff.
You'll do special stuff.
Yeah, but I want to get more involved with my grandkids and tell them, like, look, Popo wasn't there because I had to go do this. Like, my dad couldn't do this. Your dads didn't make this kind of money. So y'all the first generation of Villareals that are going to be millionaires, or y'all going to have money to do stuff. So y'all got to be straight, take care of your health, take care of your teeth, take care of your feet. Like, you know what I mean? Like I wish I could have done that with my kids. I would have. But we broke up, we were poor, whatever. But if I would have been with my kids, I wanted them to, because I love to learn shit. And then Ron Wilson, you know what I mean, and Al Freeman were really helping me. So that's a state representative. So I'm hanging out with intelligent people using different words. And, then Vance, my manager, he's got 2 college degrees. So he's like, man, don't say it like that. Or, like, no, I'm good at that. Well, no, I did that good, huh? Like, say you did well. Like, oh, okay. So he helped me. Like, he helped me in a lot of ways. How to dress, how to talk to people, how to... You know what I mean? What to say, what not to say. And
who did that, Ron Wilson or Al?
No, Al and Ron for a long time, but Vance Bradford.
Okay.
Yeah, Vance is the one that, we was in the car all the time. He's like, wow, man, I just can't believe we got $20,000 cash and you don't want to fly. We good. We're driving back from LA. 26-hour drive. Like, we good.
Well, thank God for Vance. Thank God for Al.
Yeah.
Thank God for Ron. Thank God for the people who brought you into this world, your mom and dad.
And you know
And
what?
also thank God for the people who keep you grounded. You know, your kids and your fans.
Yeah, they would check me real quick.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
had a last thought?
Huh?
Any last thoughts?
Man. Yeah, dude. Let me say this, Willie. Ain't got nothing to do with comedy, but like that man that got choked on the subway. That fucks me up, bro.
Hmm.
That just hurts me. Like, you're a Marine. I have stopped situations like that, Willie. I have done that. Even the cops. Hey, sir, you fucking up. Just letting you know he's good. Like, I've stopped cops. That's enough. Like, you know what I mean? Like that, because I work in security and sometimes cops are there. And they would respect me. I was a 22-year-old kid, but they knew that I had the shit sold up. They knew I knew who was selling, who was slanging, and who was shooting. And they knew that they respected me. They were cool. They didn't shoot me. They didn't, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. So the cops, I did ride-alongs with them. But these were different cops, man. These were cops that were like, they would go up to 4 black guys knowing they had guns, or they wouldn't come up there with their gun. They'd be like, man, what are y'all doing here again? Y'all can't be here like this. They gonna keep calling y'all. Know y'all got guns. And we searching, we gonna find some guns. I mean, there might be some shooters. It's like, come on, man. Like, now these cops are coming up to you, to the car. You know what I mean? With families, and you got kids, and like, hey, bro, like.
But the police don't shoot black men with guns. They shoot black men that are unarmed.
I know. That's.
I mean, when's the last time when they kill somebody, they say, "Oh, we found a gun"? They don't find a gun.
They try to do.
They kill unarmed people. They kill innocent unarmed people. That's who they kill.
In their house sometimes they're sleeping like.
In their house sometimes.
Like, wow.
Yeah. That's how they do.
And I got cousins that are cops. They're good cops. They're they're out there. But some of these younger, I think you got to be at least 30, 35 to be a cop. I don't need no 25-year-old cop, 26, telling me what the fuck to do and how to like.
I think you need to be at least civilized. Yeah. I think a lot what we have.
Takes time.
We have a lot of uncivilized mutts masquerading as peace officers.
That's the thing. They're peace officers, and they're the ones starting shit.
They're starting wars.
Man, a cop the other day got hauled ass and got right behind me, like in the old days, and just started following me. And I'm like, you know what? Next time a cop does that stupid shit, I'm just gonna hit the brakes. A lot of these cops are popping pills. They're snorting cocaine. They're doing meth. They doing coke. They're alcoholics, and they're out here with these guns and badges. A whole lot of them, and then on top of that, you bring in their implicit biases. Man, it's a recipe for disaster. That's it.
Yeah.
All they guys are all scared. Like, man, we don't need scared cops. You know what I mean? Like, be a cop. You know what you're getting yourself into?
Yeah.
Be a good cop, man. Like, and then people, man, you don't have to always watch. Like, you don't have to always watch, like that George Floyd thing, whatever. When I would have went to jail, Willie. Like, people don't believe some of my buddies that know me, Juan would have started that because Juan's that dude. Like, we're like, that didn't know my business. Juan's like, whoa, what's going on? Like,
I couldn't have watched it, bro.
Oh, no.
They would have had to take me in.
I would have told that guy, hey, man, I'm about to push you. I would have got it with the other cops or whatever. Like, I would have done that.
The people don't know that they would win. The people would win every time if they rebel.
And not hurt the cops. Not be just fucking doing it.
Hurt them if you have to hurt them, though. If you got to hurt them to stop the threat where they just illegally murdering people, then you do what you got to do. Like, we've been trained, we've been conditioned in this country to just bow down to...
Not question shit.
Bow down to officers, whether they're right or wrong. Just bow down. Just no matter what, bow down. He's a cop. Bow down. And even... It's the same thing even with the politicians. You look at what Ron DeSantis is doing. Ron DeSantis has banned diversity programs at colleges. He's also banned CRT. The dude is, what's his name, Greg Abbott. This guy, banned abortions. I mean, these dudes are basically just, they understand, look, I know it's unethical. I know I shouldn't be doing this, but I have the power to do it, so I'm just going to do it. And as long as you can make something a law, it doesn't matter how unscrupulous it is. It doesn't matter how uncivilized it is. It doesn't matter how inhumane it is, you can get away with it because Americans have been taught to bow down.
Yeah.
Americans have been taught to bow down.
Yep.
And
He start like,
when
hey.
you look at all of the things that have been done over the years with racism, oppression, suppression, mass shootings to, just everything. Especially when you look at the situation of black people in America, when you start thinking about slavery and redlining and Jim Crow and mass incarceration, the school to prison pipeline, welfare, when you think about all of these things, the crack cocaine epidemic, which was started by the U.S. government,
Yep.
when you think about all of these things, Democrats and Republicans love to point fingers and say, him, this group. They love to point fingers at the opposite,
Yep.
at the opposite party. But each time the rights of the people were violated, it was on one party's watch.
Yeah.
It was on one or the other party's
Yep.
watch.
Yep.
So it was on either the Democrats' watch when the Republicans did something messed up, or it was on the Republicans' watch when the Democrats did something messed up.
Yep.
And the thing is that messed up things continue to be done, and all they do is point the finger over here and point the finger over here. But at the end of the day, they're all on the same team, and that's Team White Supremacy. They are all in the same gang. They're all at the table.
Man.
They're all at the table eating.
Yep.
They date each other. They fuck each other, literally.
No, I know.
They hang out. They party together. They do everything together. And then they come in and they play good cop, bad cop with the people. And guess what? It's not just the politicians, because those politicians represent constituents.
Yep.
And those constituents are either Democrats, primarily Democrats, or Republicans, and independents, and some
a
other
few of
things. But the point is, it also happened on their watch. It happened on
And they didn't
the
stop.
citizens' watch.
Exactly.
And they ain't done shit about it either. Man, Juan, thank you for coming on the show, man. I
Willie,
appreciate you.
Thank you so much, man, for having me, bro. Thank you so much, dude. Man. I want to say something about him. Man, Willie, like, I don't know if it's the right place or the right time because Brad's not here, but I just want to feel like I'm going to say something that everybody in Houston, a lot of people in Houston, like, fuck, bro, I wanted to see you on that stage. When I saw Brad jump on that stage, I stood up in my living room like, oh, hell yeah. And then you didn't come out. I sat down like, you know what I mean? And my wife didn't say nothing. Actually, she left. she walked away like, man, I wanted to see you on there, Willie. I wanted to, you know what I mean? Like, I saw the podcast when you and Brad, I want to see, like, what Brad was going to say. I love Brad, man. Like, we all know each other. We're Houston. But it's like, man, like you said, he could do another song. It would have been cool, but... And like Brad said, well, that's the way it went. And Ice-T even said, did you see what Ice-T said? He's like, well, some people were there trying to perform. So it's like, I just want to say on behalf of a lot of people that I know, man, we wish you were on there, bro. You should have been on there. I mean, Brad probably didn't have the power. I don't know what happened, but we love you, bro. You're part of Houston, and you've always been part of Houston. You're a fucking legend. I got your back 100%. Brad, too. But I just wish that, man, it would have just been so much, like, I don't even think he knows how many people were hurt, like, you know what I mean? But I don't know what he had, what choice he had, like you said, because they control shit. They control shit, but there's a certain point where you could say, you know what I mean? There's, you know what I mean? You could say no. You can say, wait a minute, or something. I just want to say that, man, and I love Brad. He's not here, but I just want you to know that I wish, dude, you should have been on that stage. Man, it bothered me inside a little bit. Like, I was like, because I love y'all, man. And it just like, yeah. I just had to say it. Like, I don't know what kind of feedback I'm going to get on it, but you Willie D, bro. You the Ghetto Boys. They play the Ghetto Boy song. That's all I got to say.
Appreciate you, King. I appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, Juan Villareal. Real being the operative word. No more talk.